the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Toronto Raptors. For Toronto, they want to come out of the gate strong tonight. We've heard
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. It's the Toronto Raptors facing the Houston Rockets. Tip-off goes to Houston. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. We've got Carter. Tracy McGrady is out there with Oakley. Then there's Davis, and it's Bogues in at the 1. Now here's Anderson. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Anderson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Oakley against Anderson. Shot's good by Oakley. And so here is Houston. Paul with the ball. Ariza has the open look. The offensive rebound. Capella with the bucket.
Love how Capella stays alert on the offensive board, creating second chance opportunities thanks to that activity.
That one falls. Davis has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Capella, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
Boy, the floor awareness of Chris Paul. Got to respect that. I mean, whenever one of his guys is open, he's getting the ball to him quickly and on time.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Screen by Capella. Off the pick. Again, the Rockets score.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Wasted no time on that one. Bogues has got his first 3 points of the game.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, he's so creative with the ball and his ability to shake free from bigger guys to knock down those triples. Boy, that's a thing of beauty there.
And here's Carter following the 3 from Chris Paul. And he gets it to go.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with Mike D'Antoni. He said that one problem with this team is the shot blocking. He said we've got to play unselfishly, make the extra pass to punish defenders for rotating over, and above all, we have to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Kevin?
That's great, David. Thanks. They've got their hands full against a team that plays such tough D.
And that's why you got to be flexible in terms of your game plan, particularly on the offensive end. They might have to try a few different approaches till they find one that works.
For sure. I mean, they have to be ready to adapt. The only way to break down this defense is to show them a lot of different looks.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And Bahamute comes in for Anderson. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Gordon in for James Harden.
I can't explain what happened there, Kevin. I mean, he had the layup. Looked like it was a simple play. Somehow the defense threw him off just enough to cause a miss.
Curry's checked in for Tracy McGrady. "24 seconds left in the first quarter. Gordon kicks to Paul. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Christie. Launches it. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Here's Paul. He has 5. Over in the corner, Mbaamute cranes the three-pointer. Mbaamute has got 5 now.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Houston on top. They lead by 8. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Raptors trail by 8. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Houston, Chris Paul and Gordon are the backcourt pair. Luke Mbamute out there with Nene. And it's Tucker in at the small forward. Shot's good from Mbamute.
Tell you what, it does not matter who's shooting. The defense has got to be better at getting a hand up on long-range shooters. You've got to challenge the shot.
Houston leading by 5. Ball's knocked loose. Paul passes to Gordon. Mbamute dishes to Nene. He kicks to Tucker. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
Curry outside. It's rebounded by Paul. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot. Paul's got 8.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. Anderson comes in for Mbamute. Trevor Ariza's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's James Harden in for Paul. Then for the Raptors, Oakley, he's checked in for Davis. Carter comes in for Curry. And it's Bogues in for Brown. Houston leading by 9. Left side Ariza. This one for 3. A rebound by Oakley. Gordon against Christie. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Christie's got his second basket of the game. Rockets on offense. Harden kicks to Gordon. Fast break Toronto. Shot from the wing. And there are the Raptors with another bucket. 1:05 left in the first half of basketball. Harden kicks to Ariza. Eric Gordon on the wing, defended by Christie. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one's on Eric Gordon. Raptors have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. And that one misses.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he sinks the second. Rockets leading by 4. Screen by Capella. Harden kicks to Ariza. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Ariza's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Gordon the pass to Harden. Anderson the screen. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
A shot by Ariza. Again, the Rockets score.
Rapid-fire release from Ariza like a staple gun. Boom, boom. Outstanding at shooting as soon as the pass gets to his hands.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those.
And so it's Houston, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Houston holding the upper hand after the first two quarters. They have a 9-point lead. And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
You got to like their offense efficiency. They were patient, took good shots.
That's it for halftime. Glad you could join us, as now we send you back to the act.
And as we return to Houston, Texas, a terrific look at the skyline here. The Toyota Center, part of that great landscape. Raptors trail by 9. So for Toronto right now, Tracy McGrady is out there with Oakley. Then there's Davis. Then there's Carter. And it's Bogues in at the point guard position.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
Carter for 3, drops in the tray. Carter's got 10.
You know, I think he's been a steady, reliable option so far, but it's not enough. They need him to take charge, be more assertive on the offensive end.
Paul dishes to Capella, and that one good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
The Rockets making a switch here. Mbaamute's checked in. Brown is checked in for the Raptors. Fast break Toronto. Carter leading the charge. Here's McGrady. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
To the middle. It's deflected. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
And, you know, that pass wasn't deflected or anything, Kevin. Don't see that often. An unfortunate, unforced turnover.
Houston making some changes. Nene comes in for Clint Capella. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Anderson. And Toronto also making a switch. Curry's checked in for Carter. And that one's good. McGrady.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the 3 ball. Tucker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's McGrady. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. There's the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Outstanding presence of mind. Hardness constantly looking for the open shooter.
And the Raptors call time here.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
Kevin Willis is checked in for Charles Oakley. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Curry. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Houston. And so it's Houston with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Tipped away. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. There's 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. And they double up Paul. Here is Mbaamute. And another 3 for Houston.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Ball against Brown. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot's good from Mbaamute.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, and you know, the ball moves faster than anybody's can, so that great ball movement and decision making, they're making all the right moves, Greg.
A shot by Paul, nobody around. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
You know, the defense has to be conscious of his playmaking, so a lot of times that gives Chris Paul plenty of room to get off the three-point shot.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Gordon and Ariza are on the wings. Anderson is down low with Capella. And it's Paul in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Gordon kicks to Paul. Sinks the triple. Paul's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Houston.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
Yeah, you know what? The defense can't keep giving him these looks. I mean, he looks really comfortable shooting from these spots on the floor.
The Raptors making a switch here. Oakley's checked in. Poke loose. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. So it's the Rockets now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Rockets 6. Here's Capella. That shot misses. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's Christie. A three-pointer off the mark. Houston leading by 15. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Anderson with the screen for Gordon. And they double up Gordon. Here's Capella. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the opposition off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead.
Screen by Capella. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Tracy McGrady's checked in for the Raptors. Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 15. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Chris Paul.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Rockets.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
That free throw good from Gordon.
And Gordon just continues to prove why he's so valuable. I mean, he knows he's out there to shoot the ball, and he does it very well.
All free throws good from Eric Gordon. Raptors trail by 17. Here's McGrady. Sinks the three-pointer.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Bogues against Paul. Here's Ariza. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Rockets lead by 16. Outside Carter. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Free throw dropped for Paul.
And Chris Paul, very much one of the best and most talented point guards in the league. Really poised floor leader who always is talking and is really an excellent leader, too.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. The shot by Carter, nobody around. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
No excuse for that kind of defense. I'm positive they're upset about that.
Harden against Carter. The first one falls.
You really got to appreciate how smart Harden is. Incredible at changing pace and gears quickly. Keeps the defense very much off balance.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Kevin Willis is checked in for Davis. Curry comes in for McGrady. And it's Brown in for Bogues. Really left alone that time.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for James Harden. Toronto calls timeout. They trail by 13. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. .29 seconds left in the fourth. Carter for three. The three-pointer is right on target.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Well, hopefully they can ride this momentum into the next game because this one is done. Over. Fine.
On its way from Curry for two. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed.
And aggressive defense causing the mistake, then cashing in.
Yeah, that's a momentum changer for sure. You got to like the steal and the finish at the other end. That's the thing, paying that steal off with the finish.
Well, I like that he shows no hesitation there.
Well, that's as easy as it gets, quite honestly. Riding solo and coasting all the way to the rack. No simpler than that.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just a